The final whistle blows. 80,000 people are on their feet. You walk off the pitch for the last time. You wave to the fans. They chant your name. And then you walk down the tunnel. And the tunnel does not end. Nobody prepares you for this. For 20 years, every single day of your life was decided for you. What time you wake up, what you eat, where you go, who you train with, and what your body is for. You were not a person. You were a machine built to perform on Saturday afternoons. And now the machine has been switched off. The first week feels like a holiday. The second week feels like a long weekend. By the third week, you are standing in your kitchen at 2 in the afternoon, and you realize that nobody needs you to be anywhere. Nobody is calling. Nobody is watching. The silence is deafening. Here is a number that football does not want you to know. 31% of retired professional footballers show symptoms of clinical depression. That is 3 times higher than the general population. 42% report severe anxiety. And within 5 years of retirement, a staggering number of former players face serious financial hardship. You think a man who earned £200,000 a week cannot go broke. You would be wrong. Keith Gillespie played for Manchester United, Newcastle, and Blackburn Rovers. He earned over £7 million during his career. He lost every single penny. £100,000 in a single day. Gambling took everything from him. He was declared bankrupt in 2010. He later wrote a book about it called How Not to Be a Football Millionaire. Paul Merson won titles with Arsenal and played for England. He estimates he has lost £7 million to gambling. He described his addiction as being no different from a crack addict. Every paycheck was a trampoline that bounced him back into the cycle because he always believed the next bet would fix everything. Paul Gascoigne was once the most gifted footballer in England. He made the entire nation cry at the 1990 World Cup. After retirement, alcohol and depression consumed him completely. He faced bankruptcy over a £42,000 tax bill. The man who made millions could not pay £42,000. But the money is only half the story. The other half is something far more dangerous. Identity. When you are a professional footballer, you do not have an identity crisis. You are a footballer. That is who you are. That is what your family calls you. That is what strangers call you. That is the only version of yourself you have ever known. And then one day, it is taken from you. Not slowly. All at once. Gary Speed was one of the most respected players in British football history. He played over 500 Premier League matches. He became the manager of the Welsh national team. From the outside, everything looked perfect. In November 2011, Gary Speed took his own life at the age of 42. Nobody saw it coming, because the culture of football taught him that pain is something you hide, not something you share. This is the hidden angle. Football gives young men everything: money, fame, purpose, identity, and the roar of 80,000 people who know your name. And then it takes all of it back in a single afternoon. And nobody teaches them how to survive the silence. If you or someone you know is struggling, please reach out. You are not alone, and asking for help is the strongest thing you can do. If this video made you see the game differently, subscribe. We go deeper every single week. Drop a comment below. Do you think football clubs should be responsible for their players after retirement? I will see you in the next one.